Hey guys, welcome to our channel, How To and Review. Thanks for stopping by. On today's episode, we are going to go over the crazy cart, and this thing is crazy. The spins that you can do with it are pretty cool. So there's some other videos on YouTube that show just what this thing can do. My son's just learning after just one day of trying it out, and he's already pretty much got the hang of it. So this cart was sitting out in the rain, hadn't worked for 2 years. The neighbors thought it was dead, but I have a lot of experience with the Razor products now after years of our family enjoying them, and we took it, and I knew within an hour of messing with it I could probably get it back going. So that's what happened, and so we're going to share the experience about the crazy cart and getting it back going, bringing it back to life. And we're also going to talk about the batteries, because the battery life with electric products is what you have to deal with. So I've got some tips and some helpful things that you can do to possibly modify your Razor products to get a better experience. So you will want to like and subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get notifications when we come up with new videos that show the modifications that we have made to these Razor products, so you can get a better experience. And also comment if you've used these Razor products and done some modifications yourself, or have any questions. I will try to find the answers for you if I don't know, but I might know the answers and can help you get past whatever hurdle it is quickly. A lot of times you'll spend 2 hours trying to figure something out where I already know the answer. So if you just ask me the question, I can respond to you and let you know how to get past the hurdle. So anyway, these are just my experience as a dad, trying to provide fun products for my children to enjoy their kid experience, let's just say. So thanks for stopping by. Let's get to the video talking about this crazy cart and going over these batteries. Thanks.
So this right here is a crazy cart, and it can be pretty dangerous. You want me to show you guys?
Let's do it, Shane.
Alright.
All right, there's the crazy cart.
So these are doing some functioning. First, we turn it on. Alright, hit the gas.
Wow, it's pretty good, Shane. Well, there you go. All right, let's take a look at it, Shane. Hop up. So we have a few of these Razor products. We got them all used, or people didn't want to use them. This one was just sitting out in the rain for like 2 years. Nobody used it, but since I've worked on them so much, I've become somewhat of an expert. I kind of had to jimmy rig it as far as it's not supposed to look like that, but I've become a zip tie bandit or whatever. You see all the zip ties holding it on. It's supposed to not sit like that. It's supposed to sit straight up and down. But what we did was we had some extra batteries that were too big, so that was my fix for the crazy cart. But these motors are very hard to kill, so we got it back going. I talked to, I think, the owner of ELECTRIC and he said, man, you can't kill these electric motors hardly. So anyway, sorry for all the wind, but that's the crazy cart. Looks like Shane is having fun. Shane, you give it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it one more time. All right, hey, show me how fast it goes. Go by me. Shane, come this way. Well, we got the neighbor's dog. There he's zooming. I don't know. That's probably, I wish we had it's probably over 10 miles an hour. All right, here he goes. Probably gonna. All right. What you think, Walker? by.
Riding style.
These were the two Crazy Kart batteries that it came with, and all it needed was new batteries. So if you look, they are it looks like 4.5 amp hours, so 12 volt 4.5 amp hour batteries. This was what was in there. You can tell they came from the factory because they've got that I guess the plastic covering for the connectors from the factory. And this is what we replaced it with. That's why they wouldn't fit in there. So I have some different amp hours. This is a smaller amp hour from an old battery, but I think we have 9 amp hour batteries in there, so it'll last longer with the 9 amp hour batteries. It just doesn't fit. But you saw it zip tied, and it held pretty good. So anyway, just figured I'd share the way that I'm rigging these things up to get them back, get them repowered. I don't even know how much these cost, but I usually get mine from Chrome Batteries off of Amazon. They have an 18-month warranty on there. No way the battery's going to last 18 months, and so Chrome will actually send you back batteries if they wear out within 18 months. They won't do it twice, but they will give you a new fresh set of batteries if they wear out after 18 months. So that's my tip for today. If you guys have these Razor and you're using lead acid batteries, buy them from somebody. Chrome's not the only one offering the warranty. There's other companies out there that are offering the warranty also, but Chrome Battery is who I've been using, and they seem to have pretty good customer service. You just have to pay to ship them back. I think I paid $6 and shipped the batteries back. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit further about the difference in the batteries. These are all lead acid batteries that have worked or will work in the Razor products. So this battery was the battery that was originally into the Crazy Kart. This battery here will work on the PocketMod scooters, and also will work on the MX 350. Probably some other products too. I'm not familiar with all the different products of this. This is kind of the standard size battery that most of the Razor products work off of. And this is the battery that is in the MX 650, the largest dirt bike that Razor offers. So the big difference, they're all 12 volts. So each one of these is 12 volts. Most of Razor's products have 2 of these, so you you add the volts to come up with 24 volts. In the MX 650 dirt bike, there's 3 of these batteries, and they're fairly heavy. So that's one of that adds a lot of weight to the bike. But there are 3 of these lead acid batteries in there, and so you would come up with 36 volts. The difference in the size, as you can see, this battery here is much larger than this battery, and much larger, and this battery is much larger than this battery. But so if you'll notice here, this is a 12 volt 4.5 amp hour battery. This is a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery, and this is a 12 volt 15 amp hour battery. I think it's just pretty simple technology that's been out for a long time. Your car batteries are lead acid batteries for the most part. The amp hours is the runtime. The standard that comes in the MX 650, for example, is a 12 volt 12 amp hour battery. So I went with a 15 amp hour. That's about the max that you could go with without having a different type of battery. I haven't found any larger amp hour batteries for the lead acid to go into the MX 650 without going with a totally different larger battery. So also one thing, the higher amp hour that you go with, the more expensive the batteries are with the lead acid batteries. So I'm not a real big fan of these lead acid batteries in general. I typically only get about maybe 3 months at the max. If your child, or I guess an adult, if an adult is riding these on a multiple times throughout the week, maybe multiple times in a day, as far as charging up the dirt bikes or whatever the Razor ride-on toy that you're using is. If you're charging it multiple times, the batteries may last 3 months. If you're fortunate, they might last 6 months. And I've tried multiple brands, multiple claims. They all don't last that long. So I'm not very pleased with the lead acid batteries. I have a battery on order from China that is the lithium ion that we're going to put into the MX650 dirt bike, just because it's actually a 20 amp hour battery. From what I've read from the reviews, your child will get maybe over 2 hours worth of ride time on that lithium ion battery. So because it will fit inside the tray that the batteries are in right now, and but the price was this 3 of these batteries here will cost you about $80. You can spend maybe $100 also, depending on who you purchase them from. And I spent about $150 or actually $170 with shipping and tax and everything coming from China. So US sellers were selling the 20 amp hour lithium battery for $300. I was like, $300, man, that's almost like what you'd spend on the whole dirt bike. So I still would have purchased, spent the $300, because I think having something that can go over 20 miles and lasting 2 hours on one charge is going to be really convenient for us, and just make it a lot more enjoyable experience. Right now, if you get 30 minutes out of these batteries, you're doing great. If you get 45 minutes, that's awesome. But that's on the high side. So as you can see, we live out in the country. There's our horses, and so I moved out here so that our son would be able to ride through the dirt. Riding on the street and riding on the dirt has a dramatic difference in the ride time. So as we were talking about, these batteries right here will last 45 minutes, 30 minutes on the street. But as my son pointed out, he's like, Daddy, we didn't get a dirt bike to ride it on the concrete. We got a dirt bike to ride it in the grass. So hopefully when I get these batteries, the new lithium ion batteries, they will last a lot longer. So some of the kids down the street had these dirt bikes that I never found on the internet by doing searches, but they were given some dirt bikes that were called Burromax, and I think it's Burromax, Burromax bikes, and they're about the same price as the Razor bikes, and they come with lithium ion batteries, and they would last 3 times as long as the Razor bikes. So that's what really caught my attention, saying, how are those kids just riding all day long on those dirt bikes versus the dirt bikes that I've have for my kids. So, and the difference was the lithium ion. So you get a lot more ride time out of the lithium ion batteries. Well, I'm sure the amp hour in the Burromax is higher also. But anyways, if I were to buy a new bike, I would definitely buy the Burromax over the MX650, just because the battery lasts twice as long for about the same money. The only problem with the Burromax mic is they're small little bikes. The Burromax bike, they're small bikes, so they're about the size of the MX350, which is the smallest dirt bike. So to get a larger dirt bike, the MX650, like the MX650, which is close to the size of a normal dirt bike, but I would call a normal dirt bike, Burromax doesn't have that size, so it's still not the best, perfect solution. So my only solution is to keep the MX650 and reconfigure it with some lithium ion batteries. So sorry for all the rambling about the different batteries, but if you're going to choose to go electric for your children, you're going to have to deal with buying batteries again, repowering them, and do I just get the same thing and get the same results, or do I change some things to get some different results? So like and subscribe, click the bell to get updates or automatically when we repower some of these Razor products, and try to make upgrades on them to get better, have a better experience. So until next time, God bless.